four-time pre-classic champion Joe Kovacs, 3 times in a row. What makes Hayward Field the place where you always seem to show up and show out?
I think it's what pre is. You know, it's really a preview of coming U.S. Championships here in a month. So this is everybody has this circled on their calendar that you got to be ready now, so you make sure you come ready in a month from now at U.S. Championships. But this crowd, the Hayward magic is real. This ring is the best in the world. Everybody agrees with it. So to come here with the crowd, and of course, I think it's all the legends before us. Reese Hoffa, who was honored today, Christian Cantwell, Adam Nelson. They raised the bar so high at this meet, so we got to keep it coming.
I mean, right now, world lead, does that give you confidence going into that national championships? Does it feel like that's where you were at? Is that a surprise? Does that feel solid? What do you think?
I would say solid's a good word. I mean, the season for me to this point has been a little underwhelming. I had a little tweak in the elbow, so coming into this meet, I knew it was going to be like kind of the fulcrum to kind of propel me forward. I think I missed every throw today, which is a great feeling to be at that level, but like not feel like you got all of it. So it makes you excited to come back here in a month and put on a show again.
So what do you think between now and then you need to work on?
Right now it's getting the reps. Like I'm sure just like the same as the runners, that high rhythm reps that you only get after you've done it once. You've done it again. So, my body's strong, it's moving fast, but it's just kind of more reps and timing, and that's what really lets me be more relaxed. When I'm relaxed, I can whip the ball, so that's where it goes far.
I mean, it seems like the relationship you have with your coach and your wife, I know she was watching you at the press conference, and she knows all the stats, she knows everything. It seems like you guys are such a strong unit. I mean, to what do you owe her?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. I wouldn't be doing this without her, and I wouldn't want to do it without her, because at this point, it's, we're a team effort. We live our lives together with our twin 2-year-old, so it's just, we have such a great setup, and that's the thing I tell people just about taking advice from people. Don't take advice from somebody. Do what feels right for you. Do what feels true. I can spend every day with my kids. I spend every day with my wife. We're locked in together. Of course, when the times aren't good, you got to fight through it together, but when they're good and they're going the right direction, it's absolutely amazing, and I think the tough times really make the good times even better.
So today, this crowd, I mean, a sellout crowd, did it feel like you were like maybe a part of something that pre-classic history you talked about in the beginning? I mean, does it continue to feel special?
Yeah, it never stops. My first pre was 2013, so I'm the old guy here. I think there's only maybe a couple of us that have been that long in the circuit of doing this. So every time we come here, the word I always say is premium. It feels like you got a brand new pair of Nike shoes, a brand new pair of a shirt, and you pop the tag off. It just feels right when you come here, and I think that's part of the magic. You feel like it's a premium part of our sport. Everybody in the stands knows what 22 meters is. That's like a very special thing, because sometimes you go somewhere, they're excited to cheer for you just because you're yelling loud. But when you come here, this is truly track town. It's a stat town, and they love their field events too. So I'm really, really thankful to come here, and of course excited to come back here in a month at USA's.
So as you look to the rest of the season, I mean, you're talking about the history of the event of shot put, but also, I mean, you're part of a new vanguard that is continually pushing this event forward. I mean, obviously with your compatriots, but in general, globally, we're seeing just such a broad spectrum of very talented shot putters. I mean, how did you think about that as you approach a World Championships? Do you think about like getting to that stage and what it means to just continually be getting on global podiums?
I think I have these reflection moments through the career. Seeing Reese here, I went to a camp when I was in high school, and Reese Hoffa was there, and he's the one who said, "Hey kid, you're too short. You should learn the spin technique." And that's when I started doing the spin technique. So every time I throw well, I just told him, like, this is all your fault. Because it really is, because those little inspirational moments, and then of course, I was able to compete with him, so to have him back here, those moments of the history, it really sinks into me that I'm a part of it. And the crazy thing is, like, what I threw today is farther than Reese's PR. And I'm not trying to put him down by saying that, but just talks about the level of our sport, that today was a solid day. And back in 2013, my first Prefontaine, how that would have been a massive throw. So like the tidal wave has gotten pushed so high. I've been thankful to be at the forefront and the tip of it, but there's so many more people coming behind. Chuck just threw 22 meters for the first time. Tripp got 22 for the first time. So all these guys are putting this new PR, so they're coming for more too.
And I mean, I feel like it just continually gets better and better and better. I mean, where do you feel like your ceiling is?
It's always tough, because I think here I always say I'm going to hit the grass. I've hit the grass in warm-ups. I've hit the grass in some practices here. And I think that's what keeps you going. It's just like when you start to see, like, I might be a guy who has some far warm-ups or some far fouls, but like I'm a human cannon. So if I can make the ball go, it gets me excited. I can figure out how to stay in the ring. I can figure out how to not foul. That's my job. But if I can start seeing that ball go far, that's what keeps you coming to keep on coming back, because what's possible.
Congratulations, Joe.
So much.
Well
Appreciate
done.
it.